Some situations are just produce a lot, or actually zero regret. Other situations are littered with it. One June, I got a phone call from Renee Hom, who's an old client of mine from Coca-Cola in Oakland. Now, I used to live in Napa, and Renee and I were golfing buddies together, and we played some pretty famous holes of golf, like Olympic Country Club, thanks to the efforts of his good friend, co-worker, and scratch golfer, Tim, who was a member there. But Renee called me because he was planning a Coke golf outing at Pebble Beach and wanted to include me. So he asked, playing much golf lately? I hadn't touched a club in 2 years. But typical guy fashion, I lied and said, hey, you know, off and on. But I figured, this is Renee. Pebble Beach is not going to happen. I said, sure, Renee, count me in. But I want to be in your foursome because, frankly, I could beat Renee with my golf umbrella. So early August, Renee calls and said, okay, we're on. Oh, shit. I really don't want to go, and I regret my June decision already. Then he says, and I can't be there, but I've arranged for you to get into foursome with your old buddy Tim and 2 other scratch golfers. Super! More humiliation and regrets in my life. This is great. So the week before, I start going to the driving range to blow the rust off. I come home, and my wife says, how'd it go? I said, I'm not going. I said, I was shankopotamus out there. Oh. Trip hasn't started, and I already have the trifecta of regrets. So the next night I come home and I tell her, there's a glimmer of hope. So the next day, I start to go to the driving range every week, and on Sunday I take my grandson, and I'm hitting this big fade, and I'm regretting the fact that I'm going to stink up Pebble Beach. And we're putting the clubs away, and he takes my golf shoes and he peels them apart. And he says, are they supposed to be like this? I'm like, oh my God, no wonder I'm hitting the fade. I need new golf shoes. So Monday morning comes, and I'm packing my stuff to go out, and I go to my bag and discover, my God, I don't have any decent balls or tees in there. So I go to the bags of my late son, Sean, and my late father, Harry, and I restock my inventory. So I head out to Dulles, and on the way I stop at Briarwood to hit a few more driving range balls, and I run into Bill, my friend who runs the pro shop. And I'm telling Bill, I'm going to be going out and buying some shoes on the coast. He says, where are you playing? I said, the Pebble Beach and Spyglass. He goes, whoa, do you know what they cost? I said, yeah, when I was living in Napa, it was $125. He says, oh, the rates have gone up. He says, $425 a round. I'm like, my God, that's more than my airplane ticket. So now I got $990 worth of regret. I buy some shoes from Bill. I go out, they work, my fade's gone away. I hope I missed my flight due to traffic. I don't. Tim picks me up at San Francisco. The next morning, we're on the practice tee at Pebble Beach, when all of a sudden, here comes this Caddyshack Rodney Dangerfield guy, comes running down. He says, hey, all you Coke foursome guys, come out here. He said, here's the deal. 1, I've paid all your greens fees. I paid the caddies, I paid the 4 caddies, I paid the carts, I paid for your rooms overlooking the 18th fairway, and you have $200 to spend in the pro shop. Who is this guy? Well, he's a salesman trying to get in with Coke, and he footed the whole bill. Well now, suddenly this is a cheap trip, and I have no regrets except that I've got 36 holes of ass kicking to look forward to. We tee off 6 holes, and then after 6 holes, predictably, I'm 6 shots behind everybody else. And now we come up to the number 7 at Pebble. Now, that's a famous golf hole. If you Google what are the most beautiful holes of golf in all of the world, number 7 at Pebble Beach comes up, top 5 every time. It's a little short, 110-yard par 3. It's on a rocky peninsula that juts out into Monterey Bay, and it can play anywhere from a wedge to a 2-iron, depending on the wind. So our guys tee off, and nobody's on the green. It's a little tiny green. I get to hit last, of course, and I hit the wedge of my life, goes onto the green, lands, rolls in. Oh my God, I got a hole in one. Well, I play the rest of the round in a daze, and then we go to the pro shop. I log in the hole in one, and then it's on to the 19th hole where, as tradition, I have to buy everybody in the bar a round of drinks. So it's a big bar, and I'm waiting, and the crowd's thinning out, so I give the bartenders the high sign. Now, set them up wall to wall. Just like that, double doors open up. 55 guys from an adjoining banquet room barge in, and well, Pebble Beach is not a cheap bar. And when the final bill came out, ironically, it was over $900. But thanks to the angels in my foursome with Sean and his ball and my dad and using his tee, I was able to join the all Elicker hole-in-one club. So expensive? Yes. Regrets? Not a bit.